Imagine waking up tomorrow and the world is gone, not in fire, not in ice, but in water. Endless, unbroken blue stretching to the horizon. Your city? Submerged. Forests? Gone. The world you once knew is now a global ocean. Only mountain peaks pierce the surface like lonely islands. Would humanity stand a chance? Or would we vanish beneath the waves like so many civilizations before us? Today, let's explore what it would really mean if the world was flooded and what we'd have to do to survive. 1. The world underwater. Let's start with the big picture. In this scenario, Earth's ice caps and glaciers don't just melt a little, they all melt. The Greenland and Antarctic ice sheets, mountain glaciers, and frozen tundra, everything. Sea levels don't just rise by a few meters, they rise by over 70 meters. That means cities like New York, London, Bangkok, and Tokyo vanish underwater. Low-lying countries like the Netherlands, Bangladesh, and the Maldives are completely erased. Fertile farmland? Gone. Entire river valleys like the Nile, Mekong, and Mississippi all drowned. The Earth doesn't stop being beautiful, it just becomes alien. Imagine coral reefs expanding into drowned skyscrapers, whales gliding past rooftops, and the last remnants of humanity clinging to whatever remains above the waves. 2. The initial survival chaos. At first, survival wouldn't be about thriving. It would be about sheer desperation. Billions of people would be displaced overnight. Roads, airports, power grids all underwater. Crops would fail, supply chains would collapse, and panic would spread faster than the water itself. Where do people go? High ground. Mountain ranges like the Himalayas, Andes, and Rockies would become the last true continents, but they wouldn't be able to hold billions. Wars over territory would erupt. Nations would collapse, not because of politics, but because there's simply no space. Meanwhile, others would take to the seas. Ships, oil rigs, floating barges, anything that floats becomes precious. Coastal navies and cargo fleets would transform into survival lifeboats. For the first time in history, most of humanity would live on water rather than beside it. 3. Freshwater is the new gold. Ironically, surrounded by oceans, the biggest crisis wouldn't be drowning, it would be thirst. Saltwater is deadly to drink, so freshwater becomes humanity's most valuable resource. Rivers are gone, lakes are drowned, aquifers polluted by rising seas. That leaves us with two main lifelines. 1. Rainwater harvesting, collecting and purifying rainfall on floating platforms. 2. Desalination plants, giant floating machines powered by the sun, wind, or waves stripping salt from seawater. But here's the twist, desalination is energy hungry. Without oil refineries or coal plants, we'd be forced to rely on renewable energy. Solar panels floating on the seas, wind turbines harnessing storms, wave generators riding the tides. Water would no longer be free, it would become currency. Nations, or what's left of them, would rise and fall on who controls freshwater. 4. Food in the ocean age. Without farmland, how do we eat? Fishing and aquaculture. At first, humanity would rely heavily on fish. But if billions suddenly turned to the oceans for food, overfishing would collapse ecosystems within years. The seaweed and algae, these fast-growing ocean plants would become the foundation of survival diets. Rich in nutrients, easy to farm, and scalable. Imagine bread, burgers, and even plastics made from algae. Floating hydroponics, growing crops without soil on massive floating farms powered by solar and wind. Tomatoes, lettuce, even grains could be cultivated this way. A lab-grown protein. Factories on floating cities could grow meat alternatives from cells, ensuring protein supplies without relying on livestock since cows and farmland would be gone. Food would shift from a matter of taste to a matter of survival. Meals would be simple, efficient, and repetitive, but at least humanity wouldn't starve. 5. The rise of floating civilizations. Over time, survival would turn into adaptation. Humanity would reinvent itself as a seafaring species. Imagine floating megacities built from modular platforms, chained together in the middle of the ocean. Entire nations on the move, drifting with currents. No borders, no land, just fleets of cities cooperating or competing. The oceans would reshape politics. Control of resources like freshwater, algae farms, and solar energy would create new powers. Pirates could resurface not with sails and muskets, but with drones and raiding ships, targeting vulnerable floating settlements. But it wouldn't all be chaos. We'd also see innovation. Schools, hospitals, and markets floating on the sea. Artificial islands engineered to resist storms. Humanity's creativity would be tested like never before. 6. New dangers. Life on a flooded Earth wouldn't just be about resources. It would be about survival against the elements. As storms and hurricanes. With more ocean surface, storms would become stronger and more frequent. A single super hurricane could wipe out entire floating cities. Or rising seas. Even after flooding, warming waters could still expand, raising levels even higher. A disease, crowded living spaces, lack of sanitation, and contaminated water could spark deadly outbreaks. And let's not forget, humanity would no longer control Earth. Sharks, jellyfish blooms, and invasive species would rule the waters. 7. The future of a water world. Here's the question. Could humanity not just survive, but thrive? In some ways, yes. Floating civilizations could master ocean energy, discover new medicines in marine life, and build societies more cooperative than ever before. Life would be tough, but humans are remarkably adaptable. But in other ways, no. We'd lose history. Our monuments, our cities, our libraries all buried under the sea. We'd live as a species constantly looking down, not up, our eyes always on the waves. Eventually, some might dream of escaping not to the mountains, but to the stars. Space colonization could become the ultimate answer, because if we can't thrive on land or water, maybe we'd look for a new world entirely. So, what if the world was flooded? Humanity wouldn't disappear. We'd bend, adapt, and survive just as we always have. But survival wouldn't come easy. It would mean floating cities instead of skyscrapers, seaweed farms instead of wheat fields, desalination plants instead of rivers. It would mean letting go of the Earth we once knew and embracing a planet of endless ocean. The question isn't just could we survive, it's this. Would you want to? Please subscribe, like, and share.